Lovely gang, it's Marcia Lovelyy and I'm back with another video. Talk about consistency, okay? Can we get a round of applause for me? Okay, because I've been doing this, okay? So today, did this say my information? Okay, so today we're gonna be doing a story time mukbang style while I enjoy some juicy crab. I have my gloves to put on so I don't get messy because this is a situation. But for the story that I'm going to be telling today is about the time that I got kicked out of the club, okay? The strip club at that. Who does that? Who kicks me out for one? And then who gets kicked out for two? Like, yeah, I don't know. It's a crazy story, but let's get into it.
Does it make you nervous? I'm not afraid to say what I want. Does it put fear into your heart that I know where I started, far from where I begun?
Okay, let's first get everything all mixed up. What do y'all get from Juicy Crab? Or do y'all have a Juicy Crab? Or whatever crab place that you have in your area? What do you get? I got, like, what seasoning I mean, but I got the Juicy Special where they mix it all up together. At first, I used to just get garlic, and I was like, why is everybody so hype about Juicy Crab in Atlanta? And I don't know if it's everywhere or not, but once I got the Juicy Special, once somebody put me on, I realized quickly that I've been doing it all wrong. So comment below what y'all get, and do y'all get the seasoning all mixed together? Okay, so let's get into the story. Let's name our characters because it was me, and we're gonna name 3 of the girls that I was with. So we're gonna name them. I have to remember what their names are. We're gonna name them Aria, Kayla, and Monique. It was actually 4 girls with me, but the other one doesn't need a name because I don't want to confuse you all, and she didn't have a big part in it. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Okay, so I was 17 because I knew I wasn't even old enough to get into an 18-year-old club. So, Aria, who was also with me, if I was 17, she was 19. Because she also wasn't old enough to get into a strip club at all. So, this time, it was a snowy day. I remember it was snow on the ground. And you know it don't really snow in Atlanta, so it's not like a big deal. So Kayla came down here. Kayla was Monique's cousin. Me, Aria, and Monique were all friends. Monique was way older than us, like way older than us, okay? And also so was Kayla, but she was younger than Monique. Kayla lived in New York. She was Monique's cousin. She came down to Atlanta to visit. And she was like, let's go out. And in Atlanta, if you get any droplet of snow, ain't nobody going nowhere. But apparently in New York, this snow wasn't nothing. Everything will still be open, to my understanding. So she was like, let's go out. We like, it's snowing. She's like, that little bitty snow, y'all stuff is closed. Let's go out. Let's go to the club. Let's go to the strip club. So already I was nervous, okay? Because mind you, this was a Sunday night. My mom knew that I was with them, but I had school the next day. I'm 17, okay? So I was already nervous. I ain't never been to no club, period, let alone the strip club. We about to go see some people that's gonna be naked. What they gonna be doing? They're gonna be trying to touch on me. I had no idea what to expect, okay? So, of course, me and Aria wasn't old enough. So, I ended up using Kayla's extra ID. And then Aria, I want to say, I don't know because this was so long ago. I want to say Aria used Kayla's best friend who was also with us ID. Because she came down with Kayla, but I'm not sure. Like, who just have two IDs? I know that Kayla had an extra ID because I know I had hers. And she just used her paper ID for her new ID or whatever. It was close to her birthday. We were going for her birthday. Whatever the case was. I just don't remember what Aria did. But I know she had a fake ID. Well, it wasn't fake, but it wasn't hers. Okay? So, we go. When we get to the club, and basically how we did it was, because it was two of us that did not have real IDs, we will walk in with someone who had a real ID. So Aria tells me, Marcia, you go first. So all I did was, when we got there, they said, can I see your ID? I showed them my ID, and then also that here in Atlanta, they look in your purse. So one security guard was like, he took the ID, the other security guard wanted to look in the purse. So as the guy was looking at my ID, I looked down in my purse like, oh, you want to look at my purse? Like, nothing in there. Like, I was confused. It's my first time. I don't know what's going on, which I didn't, but I just played it a little more than I needed to. So they let me in. So I was like, okay, cool. So Aria was like, oh, she got in, bet. So she in line. She come in. We all in. We good. So we sit in, and you know, I didn't know a lot about drinking. So I remember guys asking me what I want to drink or whatever, and they'll buy me a drink. So I remember saying, can I have some rum and some Coca-Cola instead of saying rum and Coke? They should have known. They should have been like, let me see your ID again. But they didn't. And every time a guy would bring me a drink, I would just give it to Monique, who's much older and much more experienced and of age. So, which is also really unsafe because anybody could slip anything in your drink. So, again, learn from me because that was not smart to do. So, we vibing. And I remember these guys coming over and they trying to holler and burn us drinks and stuff. And one of them had a cash store. He the only one I remember. So we was like, oh, it's her birthday, pointing at Kayla, whatever. So they calling the girls over like, hey, come dance for her. So I remember this dancer came over and she was like, it's your birthday. Oh, you want to dance? And Kayla was like, she really wouldn't dance, but they pressured her into it. So the girl started untying her bottoms. She had on a bikini. She had started untying her bottoms. And I'm like, what's about to happen? Just so young, you know. So she gets completely undressed. And she starts dancing for Kayla. Dancing all on her or whatever. So when it was time to pay her, I remember Monique telling the guy to pay her. You called her over here. Pay her. So the guy with the cash, y'all, takes out a wad of cash and like throws it at Monique's. Like he was trying to smack her, but he had no aim. The audacity, okay? Like he got, I don't know why he felt disrespected or something. Like she was calling him broke or something, because that wasn't the case at all. But why he had to disrespect her, I have no idea. But yeah, he threw it at her, and Monique got in his face, and It was about to go down, but then the security guard kind of had saw everything, so he came and made the guys get out. So the girl's still dancing, and I remember Monique, after the dudes got put out, Monique was asking the dancer, could she take pictures? And the dancer was like, yeah, go ahead. So she started taking pictures of this dancer, and as she doing it, security guard came and got her, because apparently you can't take pictures, even though the girl told us she could. But I don't know why she told us she could, if that was the rule there. But he takes Monique outside. At this point, Aria's wasted, okay? So I helped Aria to the bathroom. And as we got in the bathroom, like she was getting out, like ready to wash her hands, and the security dude just opens the door to the bathroom. This is a women's bathroom. He just opens the door, like busts through, and was like, the police want y'all. And I'm like, the police? And he escorts us out, and the police wanted to talk to us. And I don't even know why the police was angry at us, to be honest. Was it the dudes, what the dudes said while they was out there pleading their little case? Or was it the pictures? Because she deleted the pictures like the guy told her to, the bouncer. But the police basically was like telling us to get off their premises. And I'm like, what? So we tried to go to another club, the Velvet Room, when the Velvet Room was popping out here. This is how long ago this was, y'all. The Velvet Room, this time, Aria goes in first, and the police caught her up. And they put Aria in cuffs and put her in a police car. And that could have easily been me had I gone first, because, you know, I had an ID that wasn't mine either. And I'm like, hold on, now I'm panicking because, you know, I had an ID. It wasn't a fake ID. It just wasn't my ID. And it wasn't stolen. It was just borrowed. You know what I mean? The police wasn't feeling that. So he was like, you either show her real ID or she going to jail. And he was like threatening to take us all because we were with her. And I'm like, jail? My mama don't even know I'm here, okay? I got school tomorrow. It's a school night. Call my mama right now, because she need to come get me, because y'all talking crazy and I gotta go to school. But he ended up letting us go. And then as we're on the highway, Aria yells, get off at this exit and let's go to, it was some other place where it wasn't a club. It was like a really fancy bowling alley where, you know, they have drinks, and apparently you gotta be a certain age to get in, because I didn't expect to be ID'd. But y'all, you know what? I don't know if my mama know about this. Am I spilling tea? Am I spilling tea that my mama don't know? She might be pissed. But yeah, we ended up getting back. Nobody went to jail. But it was a crazy night. And that was just one night of many crazy nights, okay? I got so many more stories if y'all want to hear about them as well. If you like this story time, give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, what are you doing not being subscribed? Subscribe to my channel. And as always, love you guys. I gotta dig into this crap now. Okay? Bye.